A year ago, things didn't feel right, and one thing and another, and I eventually was diagnosed with ALS, or motor neurone disease, MND, whatever you call it. It all means the same to me now. My doctor, he told me, I guess in the most sensitive way he could, that I'm dying. You know what it's like in a waiting room. I've been here a few times now, staring at the wall and thinking, I just feel so anxious. The team here are wonderful, but I know what they'll say. I'll be the same or worse. And I just want to talk to someone else, like me, in my position.
We wanted to understand how we could strengthen community for people impacted by ALS. Using a mixed methods approach, we conducted 5 interviews, a focus group, and ran an online survey of people associated with the ALS community in London. We found that people with ALS feel well connected to and supported by their partners, family, friends, and care communities. But they often lack connection with other people living with ALS and are interested in learning from the experiences of others. We also learned that ALS is not well understood by the public. Finally, we found an engagement problem with the available ALS resources. PALS is an interactive crowdsourcing and connection quilt that facilitates one-on-one connections and information sharing between people impacted by ALS and improves awareness about the disease. While waiting for their appointment, people with ALS and their spouses can choose to engage with the quilt that is hung like a tapestry in the ALS clinic. It's an accessible interactive screen that is embedded within an illuminating fabric. The quilt is accessible via touch, voice, or eye gaze, in this case using a secondary device for people with particularly low mobility. They select a response method, create a patch, answer one question about the advice they would give to someone else impacted by ALS, can see what others said, then decide if they'd like to connect with someone else who responded similarly. When they submit their answers, their custom patch illuminates along with those that have been added by other respondents. If they chose to connect with someone, their answer submission triggers an email introducing them to someone else who also opted in. Once the quilt is filled with patches, it can be displayed in a public space as a community-created art piece that helps build ALS awareness. The illuminated patches are interactive. If a patch is pressed, the screen shows a description of the ALS advice shared by its owner.
You know, I think this is a good idea, and I'll definitely try it. I can meet someone perhaps in a similar position and just talk, share how we are, perhaps help each other with what we've learned.
PALS, Patching ALS through crowdsourced advice, social links, and public awareness.